What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and continue learning about Norwegian Easter traditions. If you didn't see part one, feel free to check that out. I've learned quite a bit, surprisingly, about the differences between Easter in America and Easter in Norway. A surprising number of differences in the most unique way possible. Norwegians take Easter quite seriously, I found out, and there's a lot of cool stuff going on, especially what I learned in part one about some of the candy, and that Norwegians enjoy watching and reading about true crime stories on on Easter, which is that that just kind of blew my mind. Americans don't know about that one. That's unique. And I don't know, some of the interesting egg candies in Norway, and the quick lunch, and the skiing. Norwegians like to go skiing sometimes, and go into cabins and cottages. There are cottages and cabins that they enjoy. So there's quite a few differences. Honestly, Easter in Norway sounds pretty amazing. Uh, Maybe even better than in America. It just sounds like there's a bit more going on. It's a bit more interesting. So I'm excited to continue this video learning about some of the Norwegian Easter traditions and some of the other stuff going on. It's been very, very fascinating, to be honest. So I'm excited. Let's check it out.
So it looks like to me Easter, it's almost, that's why it's almost like a Christmas, because you have a lot of sweets around. We even found that there is beer that is påskepils, Easter pills.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Easter beer? Easter beer? This is how you know Easter is just a little bit better in Norway. There's Easter beer? In America, Easter is really mostly about the children, Easter egg hunts, hiding the Easter candy for kids to find and take pictures with the family and the Easter bunny, and that's about it. It is also about family time, and there is a religious component to Easter for many American families too. But there's certainly no beer.
There is beer that is påskepils, Easter pills.
Okay.
Wow, what can I say?
Yeah.
And grilled food, I don't know if it worth of sharing, but it's like any type of grilled food. If you want, if you want to know more about grilled food in Norway, please write it in the comments. But we'll skip it for now. So let's open this påske egg.
Okay.
Have you forgotten that I promised you to do this?
Yeah, like in America, there is some chocolate candy, mostly in the shape of Easter bunnies. And we do have very, very tiny chocolate eggs, but nothing like this. And this actually comes in a carton, an egg carton, for crying out loud.
So I don't know how it looks like. Let's see here. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun. Doo-doo. Woo!
Wow.
Wow. So it reminds me.
Wow.
Of course, it's filled with the cream inside. Wow, it reminds me a lot.
Oh, it's filled with cream. Sometimes, in America we have plastic eggs. You know, let me pull that up. Plastic Easter eggs. Like this. Kind of like this. If I make this a little bigger. These kind of plastic Easter eggs that you can pop open and put little candy inside and then screw it back together. And then you hide these around the lawn or around the house. We don't really have big chocolate eggs like this. This is kind of nice.
What? Guess what? Yes, Kinder Surprise egg. Actually, Kinder Surprise egg here.
Oh, you can buy those right there. The Kinder Surprise eggs. You can buy those in some places. They're a bit expensive, but I have seen that before.
You can buy them like that, the huge, large ones. So it's also more, but it costs a bit of money, costly.
Yeah, it's a little
costly. I don't know
costly.
what they hide inside, but it's like, it costs a lot. Da-da-da.
Okay.
Ooh, wow.
This is fancy.
Wow, look at that. Blue and
Wow.
this. This is
Wow.
so cool.
That is cool. What's inside?
And this is how it looks inside.
What? What is that? Yeah, we don't have anything like this. If we ever have a chocolate egg, maybe sometimes they even put toys inside, but usually we just have tiny bite-sized chocolate eggs. They're kind of boring. This is next level. What flavor is
So,
that? Oh.
it's actually very tasty, very sweet,
Oh.
and very tasty, especially with cup of coffee. It would be like
What? What flavor is that? What is that stuff?
perfect. Yum, 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 yum. Very cool. So, last but not least, this is my like short review introduction.
Okay.
What do we do in Ukraine? In Ukraine, this is a bit different from Norway. In Norway, as you can see, it's kind of you read and watch crime series.
You that is I'm never going to get over that. I'm going to tell some of my friends about that. In Norway, you read and watch crime on Easter. Oh my, and people would never believe it.
So crime books. You have Easter quiz, and then
Easter quiz. Like what is that too? The Easter quiz on what? What are you being quizzed? What are you being quizzed about? I don't understand some of this.
you go skiing, you barbecue a lot, grilling a lot outdoors, you eat a lot of sweets, you eat a lot.
Oh, you barbecue. Really? And the skiing. Yeah. Maybe I can look it up. I mean, let's just look it up. Norway Easter crime. Oh, crime. Okay. Every year, the Norwegian love for Easter crime makes headlines and tops the list of strange ways to celebrate the holiday around the world. Yeah. Most Norwegians refer to watching crime on television, national TV channels. What? Hundreds of thousands of Norwegians indulge in crime novels. Where did this come from? Maybe this will tell me. Norway's weird 100-year tradition. Oh, I'm getting a pop-up. Why? Oh, here we go. The reading of crime fiction during Easter, believed to be a tradition unique to Norway. The seed of the Easter crime phenomenon can be attributed to a specific day in history, because it was a book publisher's marketing ploy that started it all. So, in Norway, a book publisher marketed a book publisher in Norway started selling crime books on Easter and marketing it, and it became popular, and then it just became a tradition, like reading crime on Easter because of this book publisher who started it. Okay. Okay. Norway, how about Norway Easter quiz? I want to see the Norway Easter quiz. I mean, is there a certain booklet that you would purchase, or Easter family quiz? Huh. Where do you purchase the Norway Easter quiz? The Easter quiz is an important part of the Norwegian Easter. Here's an easy one to get started. Okay. It's Norwegian tradition to read crime books on Easter. Yes. Huh. I wonder where you purchase the quizzes. Maybe at the grocery store or something? Okay. Well, that kind of cleared up some things for me.
A lot of ice creams. You spend time with your family, with your friends.
Yep.
In Ukraine, it's a bit different.
So in Norway, you spend time with the family. Easter's very and Easter takes place over the course of several days of celebrating. I think in Norway, it's like a pretty long celebration. In America, Easter is just one day, and then it's pretty much done with. Like, Americans don't even get that much time off from work around Easter. Whereas I bet you in Norway, you probably get a bit of vacation time around Easter, I imagine.
In Ukraine, typically we have Easter bread. It's a very special type of
Oh,
baking good that there is a classical recipe.
huh. This is some of the. I know she is from Ukraine, so she's talking about some of the Ukrainian food. Ooh, it's pretty
I'm
interesting.
sharing below in the description. So if you want egg, and you need to
I
do
might
it all together.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit just because I really want to focus on the Norwegian Easter, not the Ukrainian Easter.
Bunnies. So I think it's very, very cool. This is a short intro and something a bit different. I think I talked so much about these topics on PhDs, masters, moving to Norway, why to move to Norway. But I also want to keep having like these videos about general life, things that we
Yes.
do, and hopefully
Yes. Yes. I am really appreciative that she made this video about her experience moving to Norway and observing the differences in Norwegian Easter. It's actually very helpful, even though she is not American. Just because she is not a native Norwegian, it's kind of helped me understand Norwegian Easter from like a foreigner's point of view. So that was actually very helpful. But I think that's about it. This is by Ivana's Norsk Life. And I liked this. I liked it quite a bit. Um, just reading some of her comments. Okay, pretty cool. If I Google Norway Easter traditions, I'm just going to check to see if there's any other Norwegian Easter traditions that I might have missed. So, the traditional Norwegian Easter lunch consists of boiled potato and vegetables with lamb meat, accompanied by Easter beer. Boiled potato and vegetables with lamb meat. Well, that just sounds like one of Norway's like most famous dishes, honestly. But the Easter beer, that is funny. The meal is followed by a selection of cakes and desserts, as well as the ever-present Easter eggs. Wow, Norway does Easter food really well. Like, really well. This is. In America, there is really no Easter lunch or dinner. Most people do Easter brunch or Easter breakfast and stuff like that, although it differs from family to family. A lot of people just have Easter breakfast with pancakes and bacon and stuff, or like Easter brunch out somewhere. But certainly nothing like this. Norway seems to do Easter a bit more extravagantly. Honestly, it's nice. And the cakes and desserts, that's cool. In America, the food is mostly based around the Easter candy, like the chocolate bunnies and the eggs filled with candy and stuff like that. In Norway, the lunch table is decorated with daffodils and other Easter decorations. Nice. What is this? We have more. Um, what do we have here? Easter is a religious holiday marked with a number of holy days. Let me make this a little bigger. Little bigger here. Well, what do we have here? Mountain trip and skiing. Um, the settled image of Easter in the cabins in the mountains. Oh, that's not as popular anymore. The recent statistics on Norway for Easter holiday shows that Easter turns into a gathering celebrated at home. Oh, so I thought a lot of Norwegians spend time up in their cabins for Easter, but it sounds like a lot of Norwegians actually do Easter at home, like most Americans do. Um, Easter at home does not mean that you don't go anywhere. Oh, there's events from Easter skiing to Easter parade in Oslo, mountain trip. Huh, the celebration of the Quiet Week and the holy days of Easter has diversified with a number of folk traditions? Huh, so Easter really does have like a whole week in Norway, or at least several days by the sound of it. In America, it's really only one day. Uh, most people don't celebrate too much of Easter stuff, even on Good Friday. They might go to church or something, I guess. Huh. Why a crime story on Easter? Reading crime stories and detective novels during Easter is a national trait in Norway. Oh my gosh. But why? Nobody quite knows why, but for some reason, Easter is a high time for reading crime. No one knows why? It is believed that the tradition of Paskekrim began with an ad of Gyllenhaal's publisher during Easter of 1923. So it did start with like advertising for a publisher, really. A sweet Easter tradition, Kvik lunch. Yes, the Kvik lunch. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. An average Norwegian eats approximately 9 Kvik lunch every year. 3 of them during Easter. That's funny. Norwegian Easter calendar. Psalm weekend is the start of the Easter celebration. Easter celebration starts for many with Psalm weekend. What else we have here? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after Psalm Sunday is a work day for some, but since it's a school holiday, many people are on vacation. Yeah, so Norwegians are definitely taking a lot of vacation time around Easter, whereas for Americans, there you might get Good Friday off, but that's about it. And since Easter is on the weekend, you have to go back to work on Monday. So, I don't know. Work life balance is a lot better in Norway. So, it's not as fun in America. Wow. Easter Day for many, Svigerdog. There are long queues on the major roads to Sweden because Norwegians are going Easter shopping. Oh, Norwegians are traveling to Sweden to do their shopping for Easter. That makes sense. That makes sense. Good Friday is one of the 3 days a year TV stations don't put commercials on TV. And they show charity ads instead. Wow. That's amazing. Wait, they show charity ads on TV instead of commercials. That's awesome. Wow, I didn't know that. What do we have here? Good Friday. Easter Saturday, Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday in Norway starts with a good Easter breakfast. Eggs, usually colored, is an important part of the meal. Americans will decorate eggs during Easter with paint and stuff. That's kind of a fun thing to do with the children, but if you paint the eggs, you do not eat them. That's just for decoration. So in Norway, you can color the eggs but still eat them somehow. Fresh bread is part of a Norwegian Easter breakfast. Most Norwegian children receive Easter eggs on Easter Eve, but some have to wait till Sunday. Yeah. Tradition has it where the Easter bunny comes with eggs and hides them. Okay, the children are often up hunting for eggs. Yes, that's the same in America and Norway, that the children go Easter egg hunting. Yes. Okay. Easter Monday is a relatively calm day. The day's most significant signs are packing, returning home, and preparing to start a new workday. Huh. See, there is no Easter Monday for Americans, which is unfortunate because you have Easter on Sunday and then you have to go right back to work on Monday. So I'm kind of jealous of that. It sounds like in Norway, vacation on Monday is kind of built in, which is really nice. It honestly doesn't surprise me very much because Norway is so good about vacation and stuff. So pretty cool. Okay, I'm glad that I actually read this advertisement here. This article here, actually, not advertisement, this article, because this actually taught me a couple other things that the video did not. Do people in Norway celebrate Easter? Many Norwegians love going to their mountain cabins. Well, some do, from what I read. Easter food. Roasted leg of lamb. caramel custard pudding, and Easter bunnies and chicks in marzipan and chocolate. Right. Oh, what do we have here? Does Norway close on Easter? Most shops in Norway are closed on Monday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. America does not close their stores during Easter, or like that would be very, very uncommon. Um, okay. I think that's about it. That was pretty good. I did feel like I learned quite a bit about Easter in Norway. There is a shocking number of differences. Some of them are some of them are kind of funny to me, honestly, but in a good way. Particularly the crime thing for Easter in Norway. That is amazing. But there's a lot of little differences, which doesn't surprise me. But I was just curious, since Easter is like this religious holiday. I was wondering what could the differences be between Norway and America, and there's actually quite a few. But to be honest, Easter in Norway sounds amazing. Like a lot more extravagant and a lot more effort put into Easter in Norway. I think it might be a bit better, to be honest. So I'm really happy to have learned about it. It's been quite a learning experience. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture and things about Norway I have never learned about, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.